This message is from Jesus. How the divine love enters into the soul of man when a man dies, shall he live again. I am here, Jesus. I am here according to promise and desire to write you on a subject that all men should be acquainted with, how the divine love enters into the soul of man. As I have told you before, man is a creature of God, having a body, spirit, and soul, and all these are necessary to make the perfect man. But these three parts of man are different in their characteristics and functions, and are separate and distinct, and have qualities that are unlike in their composition as well as in the duration of their existence. The body, as you and all men know, has an existence which lasts only during the life of the mortal on earth, and after that life ends, dissolves into its elements, which no more can form the same body either in the mortal world or in the spirit world. For these elements are merely things of matter, and may be and are used to form other bodies and manifestations of the material of nature, not necessarily in the form of human beings, for they enter into other forms, both animal and vegetable, and are so disseminated that never again will they become parts of a resurrected body. Your orthodox do not teach this truth, but think in some mysterious way that the mortal body will sometime be resurrected. No, the body, when it has performed its function of maintaining and shielding the soul and spirit of man during his earth life, is no longer and cannot thereafter be a part of that man, and may be considered as something that is no longer a part of him. This body, though, as a matter of fact, even during the life of the mortal, is not the same body during that life, for continually is there changes in the elements that compose that body, and one element or set of elements gives place to others and becomes lost or absorbed in the great sea of elements that help or constitute the universe of God. By operation of the laws of attraction and repulsion, these elements, as they replace each other's, which disappear, conform themselves to the general appearance or outline of the parent body, so that the identity of the body as well as of its appearance is preserved. And as a man grows older, the laws which make the changes in his appearance cause these new elements to conform to these changes, so that even while the material continues to envelop the spirit during the short span of a man's life, yet that material is not the same for any length of time. I make this preliminary statement merely to show that the material part of man is not at all connected with the real man, so far as the persistent nature for him is concerned. And this material need not be considered in discussing the subject that I desire to write about. The spirit part of man is that which contains what may be called the functions of life and the force and power existing in him, and which immediately control him in his conduct and living. This real existing principle of life, unlike the body, never dies but continues to live after the spirit drops its envelope of flesh. This spirit part of man contains the seat of the mental faculties and reasoning powers, and uses the organs of the material body to manifest these attributes. These faculties live and exist even though the physical body may be in such imperfect condition that the spirit may not be able to make its manifestations in such a way as to enable the mortal to perceive or sense the material things of nature, as they are called. To specify, even though the material organs of sight may become impaired or destroyed, yet in that spirit body, which is within the physical body, exists the actual sight just as perfectly and completely as if these impaired or destroyed organs were doing their functioning. And the same is true as regards the hearing and the others of what are called the five senses of man.